Look, so if people have got questions for you, do you just want to give us 2 minutes on your background?
Yeah, so an engineer by training, but has also spent a lot of time in product management and also as a systems engineer, particularly a lot in biomedical and also in automotive products. And I've also spent a fair bit of time doing consulting in all sorts of industries, defence, mining, etc.
You mentioned that you've been involved in a couple of interesting projects around building the bionic man.
Not quite a bionic man, but yes, one of them was an artificial heart for people that are suffering with severe heart disease. And there's people out there that basically they can't get out of bed or they're living off a machine. And sometimes they can put in what's called a ventricular assist device, which is effectively a heart pump. In other cases, that's just not enough. And they actually have to remove the heart and either use a machine or replace the heart. And in the case of the one that I was working on, we were looking at a complete artificial heart. So we built and designed a system, and both hardware and software, and we're using it to keep cows alive for more than 100 days and sheep alive for more than 100 days. It's been developed to suit basically not infants, but from children through to adults, and to be able to be used for long-term as well as short-term. Initial idea and the way it's going for the approvals is for it to be used as a temporary measure till someone can get a heart transplant, because there's often more recipients wanting one than there are transplants available. But it is also possible that, depending on how it all goes in the clinical trials, that may end up becoming a permanent bionic heart, if you like. And yeah, the other one that I spent a bit of time on was bionic eye. So that's for people that are blind. And again, so both of those are currently going into clinical trials. So they were really interesting projects, really complex projects, lots of regulatory impacts, lots of safety impacts in terms of, in many cases they're being implanted into the body, or they're being interfaced into the body where they have, potential for infections. How do you control it, make it safe? An artificial heart fails, you die. You don't get oxygen to the brain. So,
Control
how do you make it fault safe? Control Alt Delete is not an option. Microsoft is not an option. But yes,
probably a good thing given what happened last week.